Well, good evening and welcome to my Psychic Connection. I am your host, Journey Ryan. It is Monday night. Well, we have made it through Monday, you guys, and now we're working towards getting to Tuesday. We lost a really important person on used to have a show on CNN. Larry King passed away, and we send condolences to his family and those who loved him. And was around for many, many years, telling us just like it is, with heart and soul, and is got an amazing had an amazing personality. And we just want to say we're sad that he's left us, and God bless, and we'll see you soon. We'll see you soon. And that was about Larry King. If you're just now joining me, he passed away, and we're just saying our condolences. He was an amazing talk show host, news anchor, and we are going to miss him. All right, guys, we are talking about things that are going to happen this week. Now, of course, we have our normal lineup, which is Tuesday nights or with Gifts of Faith, Wednesday night with Trinity Black, Thursday with Marin, and Friday special guests with, oh man, hang on, Aquarius. Sorry, I had to look at the chart. I always, for some reason, that name just keeps slipping me, but we're getting better with it. And I told you guys I'm bad with names, so please forgive me. I see a bunch of you guys are here joining us tonight, so if you guys have a question, don't hesitate to ask it in the comments section. If you're in one of our Facebook groups that we are communicating with, go ahead and like the group that you're in. If you're on YouTube, please subscribe and ring the bell. And if you're on Twitch, subscribe to that as well to be our friend. And also, if you're on any of the other podcast listening, like iHeartRadio and Apple Podcast and a few others that we have on here, don't hesitate to like our show and catch us here Monday through Friday at 10 p.m. Eastern, and to ask the questions that you have. Now, I am going to ask everybody, please try to ask a specific question. We're getting a bunch of people in here, and we'd love to be able to get to each and every one of you. So if you can ask a specific question so we don't have to go in a far reach trying to retrieve the energy. I'm going to start with one of them that is kind of a reach is, yes, it's me, Lona. Could you please rephrase your question, as it's a bit broad when it comes to I know it's a love question, but please shorten it to something rather than what's coming to me in 3 months, because there's many different things and it's pulling me in a ton of different directions. Please be specific with your question. We have noticed some of the people here have gotten a little upset. We are here 5 nights a week. We are going to try to get to everyone's questions. But if we find any rudeness, your question will be skipped and you will be banned from the group. We've seen a few things. If you guys get in contact by any of the trolls that come into the group, please avoid them. They are attacking a lot of spiritual groups right now, trying to get people to give them money and do all kinds of weird stuff. So just be careful of them, as I ban them as they come through, so they don't try to bother you guys. So I'm seeing a bunch of you guys real upset. Please, if you have a question, just ask your question. I'm going to go straight down the list, as I've got a list here. I already started. You guys just make sure you answer or ask your question. A specific question, please. Asking general reads, medical, or mediumship on tonight's show, those questions won't be answered. Okay? So that's why I'm telling you now to be upfront to ask a specific question. If you guys are in a room or a chat room where someone's asking what they need to do, if you can, just be kind and let them know how we do that, to ask a specific question, and that I will get to them as soon as we can. Since tonight, on Monday nights, it's always just me, or any of the nights, if you see somebody doing it, be a sweetie, let them know what's going on. All right. So I see a bunch of questions, like I said. Fawn, it says, can you help me? I don't know. You have to ask me a question. I'll be more than happy to answer you, sweetheart. Crystal, I got your question. I got you on my list now. Okay, so Staciana, I got your question. Allison, I see your question. I got you here. Christina, Rachel. Rachel, could you please ask a specific question so I can give you a reading, sweetheart? Hello, Virginia. All right, Courtney, I see you there. All right. All right, so Courtney, your question's more leading towards fertility, which leads to that being on medical. We will not be answering medical questions. We are not doctors, so we cannot answer medical questions. Being told by the parent company that we need to kind of limit how we do this is because we're getting lots of questions and we'd love to be able to get to more people in the little bit of time that we have. All right, so we're going to go ahead and yes, it's me, Lona. Please rephrase your question to something that I will answer, that I can answer. I'll be more than happy to answer it. But our next person in line is Selena, and then we go to Virgo Queen, and then we'll go from there. As I go down the list, we will answer more questions. Hi, Catherine. Catherine saying hi. Let's see. Courtney, I'm putting you down on the list right now. That's where I'm at right now as I'm writing everything down. We're looking at new psychics coming on board to do some guest spots here on Fridays. We've got a few of my celebrity friends that said they love psychic energy, they love psychic readings, and they can't wait to join us. So if you guys are ready to check that stuff out, I will keep you informed on who those celebrities may be and let you guys know ahead of time so you can get ready for that, because it's going to be a lot of fun. All right, so like I said, we're going to start off with Selena's question until yes, it's me, reaches out with a more specific question. Selena from YouTube says, hi, Ryan. My sister is boy crazy, among other things, but she has always said she feels this love for this one guy named John and that he is the love of her life, but he is in jail and might be for another 2 years. My question is, will they be in a committed relationship when he gets out of jail? Like, is this guy the one for her? No. Right off the bat, Selena, this guy is terrible for her. I can tell you right now, this guy is more trouble than he is a blessing. He seems to be part of the reason why your sister acts the way she does. He's also part of the reason why she was introduced to the lifestyle that she's in. You know, I just don't feel like this guy is the guy. So, no, the answer to that is, you know, he's really negative. I feel like you're going to see the energy. It's going to be terrible. I do believe that she's going to... I get that she's going to talk to him, but the energy is just like she doesn't know how to act. And so she's saying that she's got this love, and I don't feel like it's real. I feel as though that she feels that she needs to talk about this person as if, oh, well, I have somebody waiting for me, so everything's fine. No, he's terrible. He is a terrible person. He is, like I said, he is a part of the problem. He is someone who's going to continue to keep her in that same group. She says, yeah, he did hardcore drugs around her, like meth and heroin. Right. And because of him, she was the one that was introduced to it. She's the one that is dealing with that now because of him. And, yeah, she had the ability to say no. She truly did. But unfortunately, she didn't. She wanted to be in his life. She wanted to be around his friends, because when she did say no, he went off and done his own thing. So the problem with it is that he, honestly, as soon as this guy gets out, he's going to go right back to it. I don't feel like there's any change. I feel like he's going to be good for about 24 hours. And after that 24 hours is done, he's going to be right back to it. So the thing is that he's playing with her heartstrings. I feel as though she thinks because she's in the same mentality that she was when he went into jail, that everything's going to be the same. When he comes out, it's all going to be good. He's going to love her no matter what. And, that's not the case. I see him playing games with her, getting back into the swing of things, and then boom, he's right back where he was. So, I don't feel like if he comes out, the one thing she needs to do is stay away from him. So, that's what I got. All right. So let's take a look. She said something else here. So he's just another guy she's going to sleep with, and then drama happens. Right. That's pretty much it. I definitely feel as though that this is just another drama-filled story that she's adding to her life, and I don't feel as though that it has any benefit to her. So, she's going to have to need to get help the way she needs to and not play these games. So I feel as though that you're going to have to, I just feel like he's just going to play games with her. I don't get that there's anything positive there. So, and she's going to have to come to you when it's time for the real help. And she's going to have to ditch all of her friends or those so-called friends that she thinks there are her friends. So, yeah, it's definitely not good. So she needs to stay away from him. Thank you, Selena, for your question. All right, guys, I'm going to go down the list. The next one is Virgo Queen, and then we're going to Jasmine. So Virgo Queen is next, and then we're going to Jasmine. Virgo Queen from YouTube says, Ryan, good to see you again. What is going on with my boyfriend? He just has been so affectionate lately and been so emotional. Well, I just feel as though he's gathering strength in his energy when it comes towards you. So we're seeing a lot of change within him. We're going to see this continue. His emotions are growing. It's not something he's used to having grow. And I see this as a good thing. I keep seeing him being really, really good. And I feel like things are going to come together. Cool games for you. Yes, we are accepting questions. Please go ahead and ask your question. All right. So, Virgo Queen, I can tell you right now that the emotional energy is not going to change. It's going to continue to keep getting stronger. Now, he will be able to better control them where you don't see him as much, because I do feel like he does pull it back a little bit. But it's not a bad thing. This is definitely a good thing. And these types of energies, these types of emotions, these types of things that are moving forward, I really, really believe that he's going to be in a good place. I really believe that he's going to open that door. He's going to let you in even more, which is only going to make you fall in love with him just that much more. And I feel as though that you're going to continue to grow. And I feel as though when you were talking about, moving in together, doing things like that, and making a family and putting all this together, the answer to that is yes. These emotions that he's going through at this time are going to put you in that direction. So get prepared, because there's more to come, but he'll be more, I'm going to say he's going to put himself together a little bit more. He's going to be stronger. So he may pull back a little bit. It seems like he's not being as emotional. He's just controlling them a little bit better. So get prepared. It's good stuff. All right. Well, thank you, Virgo Queen, for your question. And we're going to go to Jasmine as our next. Jasmine is the next. And then we're going to go to Courtney. All right. So, Jasmine, what is your question? Does A secretly like me? If he likes me, then why does he never communicate? When it comes to A liking you, there's other things there. I mean, there's a liking you, but his communication is held off because he's not ready to communicate those types of feelings with you. You know, I keep seeing that he's going to open that door. I'm seeing that he's going to wait for a little bit longer. I keep seeing March. You know, I feel as though he's got some strings attached to other people that he needs to shake. I don't feel like he's going to continue to keep, you know, feeling that. So, you know, I don't feel like he's going to have that resistance is what I'm trying to say there. So I don't feel like he's going to continue to keep stopping himself from reaching out or communicating. But that doesn't come till March. I still see a month's time before he actually comes forward with strong energy and, you know, showing that connection to you and moving it forward and bringing you two together. So if you're wanting to wait on A, you definitely can. But if you choose not to, I do see somebody else coming into your life. And one of these people that's going to sweep you off your feet, that's coming soon. So kind of hang in there. Watch what's going to happen with A. But I'm going to tell you right now, when it comes to love's going to come in two different avenues. It's going to be you that has to make the choice. All right, Jasmine. Thank you for your question. Hey, guys, I see everybody joining me right now. Yeah, please read the prompt there at the bottom where it tells you the rules. Just go ahead and ask a specific question so we can connect right to the answer that you're looking for. And because we got a lot of people in here, we're going to try to get to everyone. Someone asking me to describe somebody. I don't know who you're talking about. So I don't know where describe him, please, is coming from. That's coming from, what's the name here? Tony and David. I don't know what your question is. So if you could please ask the question, because I didn't receive it, that would be great. And I'm not sure about descriptions and what you're wanting, but if you're talking physical features, I'll see what I can get, but I can't promise you anything. Okay. Well, Jasmine, thank you so much for your question. Courtney, you are next. I know you asked a question wanting to know if I'll have more kids. I did see yes. I'm not sure if you asked another question. Because I'm not really answering the medical questions, but I did see more children in your future. I seen your family expanding. So, no, you can, Tony. You can answer here on Facebook and YouTube. We're on a whole bunch of different platforms, so we're just answering the questions how they came in order. Okay, so I got quite a few right now. I've already got 13 questions down, and still have a bunch more to go as new ones come in. So, you know, hang in there. We've got a lot of people to get through, so I'm going to try to get to each and every one of you. I'm going to see if Courtney asked another question. She did not. So, all right, guys. Courtney, hopefully you understand where I was and know that your family's going to expand. Next question coming from Rachel from Facebook. Says, hi there, new, would love a reading. All right, Rachel, I know you asked a question. Says, hello there. Am I going to have a baby boy? Also, is my daughter happy in heaven? I miss her. When it comes to your daughter, yes. Baby boy, I do see one coming. All right, guys. Medical questions. All right, that's considered medical, but I did answer it. But the company doesn't want me doing medical or anything like that, just due to the fact that we're not medical physicians and we shouldn't answer those types of questions. It's a liability. Allison, I see you, honey. You're on my list. And I'm going to ask everybody to, when you ask your questions, don't... hang on. We got a troll. All right. Sorry about that, guys. I can't deal with the trolls. All right. So, Rachel, you did ask a new one, but thank you. Okay. Sorry about that, honey. All right. So, Rachel, Christina. Let me get up there. So many people asking questions, so I just want to make sure I get to everybody. Hello, Journey. Has the energy changed with him, or is his mindset about him and me? I don't feel like his mind's changed. I don't feel like that's it at all. I just feel as though he's got to make his mind up, and that's what I saw. So when he gets to that point, and I know that he will open that door. So I get that he's going to open up. He's going to talk about, what he feels, but that's when he comes forth. That's when he's moving forward. So I don't want you to feel like he's not going to come there. He's not going to come, close to you or anything like that. I do feel like he's going to, but when you guys have that first communication, which I don't feel like we're too far from now, we're almost at the end of the month, ready to go to February. And as I saw you and him spending Valentine's Day, or not Valentine's Day, 3 days after Valentine's Day together. So I definitely feel like you guys are going to come together. I do feel like you guys are going to be able to move it forward. Lots of communication. Remember to listen when he communicates with you. That was the biggest key. So that way he tells you everything that's on his mind. I see him opening that door, walking through it slowly. Walk with caution. Basically be easy with him. Don't let him overanalyze things. Don't let him, because he overanalyzes things. You know that he can make things more difficult than they need to be. So that's why you got to walk with ease. Just comfort him. Go with the flow of things. Make sure that this is not, going to pull you in a different direction. She goes, yes, that's what I need from him, is to actually step forward. Yeah. I mean, the energy is that, take a look here. The energy that I saw with Ivan is that he gets in his head, he overthinks things, and it's made him frozen. He's got cold feet. You guys have known each other forever. He knows he's got to communicate with you. He knows he's made some mistakes. He knows that there's an apology. He's just not ready to make those apologies. He's not ready to say, I made a mistake. He's not ready to admit these things to himself. Not only does he have to admit these things to himself, there's fear. If I ruin this, do I ruin my friendship? Do I ruin my love with her? What happens when that happens? Now, even that being said, if you're going to sit there and overanalyze and stop communicating, you're already ruining the friendship due to the lack there of communication. So he's already kind of stepping on that. So he needs to open his eyes to that. So he will stop eventually, but right now it's just basically we're going with the flow of things. As we get closer to February, that's where I see the first breaks of communication happening between the two of you. Overall, I saw it 3 days after Valentine's Day, you guys seeing each other in person. So get prepared for that, because that's coming. All right. Thanks, Christina, for your question. You have a great night. Thank you for watching, as always. And yes, it's me. Sir Journey, will there be a message from someone in the past? Thank you so much. Okay. She was the first one that asked the question. We're just now getting back to her question. Yes, I do feel like there are some people that are surrounding you. The people from the past, that's where I know that there's one that you want to stand out to communicate with you, but Spirit's telling me to tell you that that's not a good idea. You know, I don't feel like that's a good idea for you. I don't think that's the direction you should be heading, as someone new is coming into your life. And I'm seeing them, you know, being better for you. So the thing is that, I know you really want this relationship to happen. And I'm just going to tell you, it's not, I just don't see that this is right. I just don't feel like it's a good fit. The energy that comes back, you know, from the person from the past, the energy doesn't change. I feel as though that you'll be stuck in this same old same type situation. I feel like you should totally go the complete opposite direction with this. And I feel as though you should let someone new in. The person from the past, the energy looks harmful to you. It doesn't even look like it's good for you. So I just want you to be open to someone new. That's what I'm getting here. I want you to be open to someone new. I don't want you to continue to keep looking at the past and hoping that that's going to be the road for you, and that you're going to, you know, continue something good there, because honestly, I don't see that as something as good relationship for you. I keep seeing as though you'll get involved, your heart will get involved, and then you'll get hurt. Sorry, guys, I'm writing down names as I'm trying to do this reading, so bear with me. It's just me tonight. So the energy, open up your heart, allow somebody else new in. Don't allow yourself to, you know, to get involved with someone from the past. I don't feel like they're good for you. And I really want you to, open that door to new love. Don't allow the old to take over. Don't let them to continue to be holding you hostage, is what it feels like. Is like it keeps you from finding the love that you should have. And I don't want you to get in that position. So, you know, the energy doesn't look that good, honey. It doesn't look that good. All right, guys, bear with me. Okay, Georgina, I got your question. I got you down on the list. Nicole, I have you down on the list here. All right, bear with me, guys, as I'm trying to multitask and do everything. We got 27 people on the list as we keep going down. I'm going to try to get to everybody. All right, let's keep on going, guys. All right, our next person is Allison. Where did Allison's question go? Allison from the UK says, hello, I'm from England, UK. If you're doing readings, please can you see if S will contact again? I blew it tonight with him. No, I don't believe that you blew it, but I do see contact will take at least 3, possibly 4 days. We're looking more closer to the weekend for communication. My suggestion with you on that is not to You could say hi. You can, try to small talk a little bit tomorrow if you choose to do so. My suggestion is kind of sit back, relax, let him come in, because I do feel like he's going to. The energy definitely looks like it's going to get stronger, because I don't feel like this is the end. I see you guys seeing each other more as things start to build. So I don't feel that you've blown it with S. I do feel like strength comes with that, but it definitely takes a little bit of time in order to get there. I don't want you to sweat it, because this is definitely a relationship that has a stronger foundation than what you think. Just needs a couple days for basically to process and then go from there, is what I'm seeing. So just hang in there. I definitely feel as though S is gonna come around, and that energy is gonna be good. So it'll be good. Just give it a little bit. Just let it have some time, because you want him to be the one that reaches out to you. That's what I saw. We want their energy. You want them to express the energy. Then you guys can talk and work things out. But I definitely feel like you're going to work things out. There's no doubt in my mind there. The energy looks good. So hang in there, Allison. Keep us informed. We definitely want to, know more information as it comes along, because I do feel like, the relationship's going to go further, and I know you're going to have more questions. So definitely hang in there. Thank you so much, Allison, for your question tonight. All right. The next question comes from Virginia, and then Stacy Anna. Stacy Anna, you are next after Virginia. And then after Stacy Anna is Crystal. All right. Virginia says, is my boyfriend Eddie cheating on me and using me? Looking at the situation, I do feel what you're saying. Honestly, I don't see physical cheating, though. I'm seeing emotional cheating. So the thing about Eddie is that he's emotionally cheating on you. I do feel like he sees this relationship as a benefit to him. So I can say, everything on that is, going to come together. I do feel like you guys can work that part of it out, but in order for him to stop acting as though this is such a convenience for him, you're going to have to put your foot down. So the using is more along, this is definitely beneficial for him. The cheating is definitely emotionally cheating, because I see him talking to multiple people. I haven't seen him be physical yet. So, okay, Kamala, I'm going to ask you that you are on the list, as I wrote everybody down. I get that you're emotional, honey. I will get to you. But putting 10,000 messages is not going to help me get to you. Just say it. Okay. So, Virginia, I'm going to tell you this. It's going to be one of the hardest things that you have to do, is you're going to have to separate from Eddie. You're going to have to, make things. Basically, that's how you're going to be able to put your foot down. Now, it is up to you if you want to take him back, but I really feel as though you're going to have to give him that 1-2 punch with, I'm not going to put up with this. You're either going to be with me, or you're not going to be with anybody. Or you can go be with whoever you're talking to. These people on your cell phone, people online, we're done. Me or no. It's either all me or nothing. And that's basically the ultimatum that you have to give him. Now, I'm going to tell you, he will choose you over all that. But you're going to have to tell him, you're going to have to prove this to me. You're going to have to be honest with me. And I have to find a way to trust you again. So you're going to have to earn back my trust, because you don't have that either. You're going to have to basically smack him in the face with the truth. You have to smack him in the face with everything that's going on. Let him know how you feel, what you've been feeling, what you've heard, what's going on. You know, I feel that he was talking with him. Him who, honey? I don't trust him. Trust who? Are you talking about another guy that he's talking to? Because I've seen him talking to multiple people. I don't see it's one person. I see he's communicating with quite a few people. So it's not just a one-person deal. I see at least 3. So I just wanted to let you know that this is not, it's not something that, is going to be fun. It's going to be hard. But, a lady named Donna. Okay. Donna is definitely one, but there's 2 others, at least 2 others, because I'm seeing multiple people. Just know that. And I don't want you to, I'm not telling you that to hurt your feelings or to do that, because that's not my intention. But I want you to know the truth, and I want you to be able to, to know that. Okay? Thank you so much for your question tonight. Just put your foot down and make sure you just grab everything up now while you can, because the longer you wait, the harder this is going to get, and the less trust you're going to be able to have for him. Right now, he's walking a very fine line. Very fine line. And it's just not something that you need. So, all right. And yes, I do have you on the list. You're on the list, hon. All right, Stacey Anna, let's see where your question's at, because I got to scroll back up. Remember, guys, it's just me on Mondays. This is how you're going to see me write names down as they come through the list. All right. All right. All right. Stacey Anna. She wants to know, should I sell my house and buy a new one? All right. From what I'm seeing here, when it comes to selling your home, I'm going to say yes. I see yes, buy a new one. Sell the current one, and definitely buy a new one. The location needs to be changed, but as for doing it right this second, no. I'm going to tell you to hold off till summer. I don't want you to put your house on the market until we get into June. And the reason being is because some things are going to change, and it's going to change the location in which you're going. So it would be pointless to sell your house now and then buy a new one and then have to sell that one so you can move again. So suggestion, stay put until June, put it on the market, and then with all the things that you need are going to fall into place by that time frame, which will lead you to your new destination. So just, kind of hang in there. Just going to take a couple more months. I don't feel like we're far from it. Okay. Sorry, I was looking at the thing. Yes, Tony, you're on the list. You're on the list. All right, guys. Let's take a look here, get back to questions. But Stacey Anna, please just, just hold still with your house at least till June, then go from there, because good things are going to come from that. Okay. All right. Stacey Anna, thank you for your question. Thanks so much. All right, Crystal. Crystal, you are up next. After Crystal's going to be Fawn and then Smith. All right, so let me go back up here where Crystal would be. All right, Crystal from Facebook says, am I going to hear news about my music? I do get I get different things about your music. Yeah, I do feel like music news does come. Couple things about the music. I'm getting good and mixed reviews about it. So there is some good stuff coming to you about the music. I do see a little bit of critiquing that they want to do. Don't take it as an insult. To me, it looks like they are just trying to what do they call that? Constructive criticism. So take it as a compliment, as though they're trying to help you versus trying to tear you down. So that energy looks, to me, it looks good, but it can be taken in two different ways. So I want you to know that this is a good thing and that it's going to be able to move forward. And you're going to be in a good position. So you're going to get good, you're going to get that good energy from it. I feel, this is going to take you a long ways. So this definitely looks strong. It looks energetic. I do feel like they critique it a little bit. It's not a big deal. I feel like you're going to be able to, go from there. And from what I'm seeing, the energy looks strong. I mean, so yeah, I mean, you're going to get good things, but I do feel like there's a couple of things that the energy is definitely going to, the energy can bring, but I don't want you to take it to heart. That's the only thing that I see is the biggest problem there, is that, that could kind of throw you off. It's like hearing some things that don't sound appealing. It can definitely throw you off. Don't let it. The energy's strong. You're in a good position. I feel like this will get better for you. So just kind of hang in there, and I'm seeing some offers to go in different directions. Be careful and don't sign any contracts at this time. It's showing me here signing of any type of contracts. The real ones are going to happen in April. And make sure you get a lawyer to look those over. That's what I'm going to tell you on those contracts. But between now and April, don't sign anything. And don't sign anything until your lawyer looks it over. Because I'm seeing some people trying to be sneaky. So it's not something that you're wanting right now. Trust me. All right, Crystal, thank you so much for your question tonight. I'm going to keep on going. Fawn, you are asking a question. Says, am I meant to work in the medical field? Fawn, when it comes to working in the medical field, I'm going to say yes, you are. But make sure you are working. I don't feel like the hospital is meant for you. I'm not seeing the hospital as the way to go. I feel more like care homes, or maybe going to people's houses, working for those companies that, keep people in their homes and you take care of them there. But working in the hospital, I don't feel that is. You need something that's not. I feel like it's regular. You can control most of it. It feels like you have to create the balance. And working in the hospital, you're not going to be able to do that. You're going to have to go under whatever somebody else says and how they want you to do things. And I just don't feel that's going to work well with you. Because you see a lot of things that people do wrong or they're slacking at. And it's not something that you're wanting to do. So I just feel as though that's just not what you're supposed to be doing. So hang in there. Definitely check out what I was talking about when it comes to those like home care jobs and things of that nature, because I feel like that's the better fit for you. And then I feel like you would be extremely happy in that field. Plus, you would get to know the people that you were working with and the love and care that comes from it. Not only what will make them happy, but it really makes you happy. There's a great bond there for you. And I think you definitely deserve that. It feels good. All right, guys. All right. Our next question is going to Smith, and then we're going to Pamela. All right. Where is Smith? Smith, where'd you go? All right. There you are, Smith. All right. Troll. Sorry, guys, about the trolls. I thought it was somebody with a question. That's why it sucks when it's just me by myself, which I'm getting a personal assistant to help me with this, so I don't have to do this while I'm talking to you guys. I can pay more attention to looking directly at the screen and talking to you. But when it's me and the crew, which are usually here during the week, I can take care of this side and they can do the readings like they're supposed to. All right, Pamela. So since that's the case, you're next on the list. That means I just got through one a whole lot quicker, guys. All right, Pamela from Facebook says, can you tell me if the nonprofit agency is work for that you're working for is going to survive? We are struggling financially. There have been a uphold with our billing. Will it come through quick enough for us to continue? Yeah, actually, Pamela, I honestly do feel like that's going to come through for you guys. It looks good. It looks positive. So the problem is that taking a look here, that energy that's surrounding it is you're going to have to cut back a little bit. Tell people that are coming in that if they're not just donating their time, you guys don't have the ability to pay anybody to do anything at the moment. And I keep seeing here, if you ask for extensions on certain things, you may get those as well. So just continue to continue to keep working on that. Keep moving forward. Don't close the doors. Continue, because I see all that stuff opening up. I feel like the door's going to open up for you. I keep seeing here too is that there's new money coming in, not the same money that you've been seeing, but new money that walks through the door for you. I'm seeing that's going to provide, that's going to provide quite a bit of money for you guys. And it will continue. So I don't feel like the nonprofit's going to go away. I just feel as though they got to adjust their money and get some extensions with some certain things when it comes to it. But for the most part, I definitely feel like, yes, it's going to happen. Thank goodness. Absolutely. The energy with it is that it's a good program. It's going to continue. I see it with, longevity, and it's going to continue to keep happening. So get prepared on that. Donna Mary, I see you. You're on the list, sweetheart. All right. So let's take a look here. Let's see. Who is next on my list? All right. It's going to be Catherine next, and then Tony will be with you, and then Rhonda. So trying to go down the list, guys. Give me a little bit of time, and we'll get it. Like I said, I'm going to have a personal assistant soon so we can get this radio show up and running even more smoothly than we have it now. We got a lot more cool things coming our way, so I can't wait to share that type of information with you guys. My Psychic Connection is almost ready for its new launch, so get prepared for that. And thank you guys for these questions. Don't forget to tell your friends. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We're trying to build up our YouTube channel. Please go and like and subscribe and ring the bell. so we can, so you guys can be notified. All right. Let's see. Catherine, you are next on my list. So let's, yes, Cool Games, you're on the list. You're not too far down. You've got just a couple more ahead of you, and then we'll be getting to your question. All right. Catherine says, can you tell me how you define the difference between your spirit and your soul? I'm going to tell you in my belief and the way that I see it is it's the same thing, except for when it's not in the vessel, it's a spirit. But when it's within you, it's your soul. That's your spirit, your soul to me is your same thing. You're speaking from your spirit, speaking from the soul. To me, it's still the same thing. Others may view it differently, but that's my view, my take on it. And, you know, soul is when it's within you, it's inside its vessel. When the soul is outside of the vessel, it's called a spirit. That's how I've always seen it. That's how I was raised to know it. Other people may tell you differently, but to me, that's not how I see it. That's not how I was taught. So you may look at other avenues of how that kind of works, but definitely tell you how that comes across. All right. All right, guys. When you're coming into the room, thank you, Catherine, for your question too. By the way, if you guys are walking into the room, if you're not, if you're new into the room right now, no, you are not on the list yet, but I can put you on there. Just say I would like a reading or ask your question, and I'll get to it. It's best to ask your question so I can just get to it. So I see a few here that I'm going to add to the list, so bear with me as I write these down. But yep, we're going to have some different okay. So I got everybody on there. She goes, that's very close to how I feel. Someone had asked me and I had a difficult time explaining it. Well, you know, it's kind of like, you know, when it's inside the vessel, it's called a soul, but when it's outside of the vessel, it's called a spirit, because it's no longer necessary to have the vessel. You know, this is just a vessel. This is one of many vessels in which you will, you know, have to live through. So we come back, we learn, we do this about 9 times, and then we move on to something different. We move on to the next realm. So I'm living on life number 9, so makes it a lot different. Each person has a life number. Numerology, we can figure those life numbers out for you and find out what life you are living. Some of you may be living 1, some of you be living 9, but each one has a life number. All right. Thank you, Catherine, for your question. And I was happy I was able to answer it. Guys, we're going to take a short 30-second break, and we'll be right back after these messages. All right. Thank you guys for that small break. I needed to grab my drink and and get ready to take some more questions here. All right. Tony and David. All right. Says, when will I find my soulmate, please? The energy is showing me and circling back about somebody you've already had around you that's your soulmate. To me, it looks like this person neither had the courage to ask you to be in a relationship with them, nervousness, but I see that person rolling back around to do so. So I'm seeing that, yeah, I do feel like your soulmate is actually not far from you. And this is somebody that you already know, but yet they didn't have the courage in order to communicate with you. But I do feel like they are going to have the courage here soon to do so. So get prepared for that, Tony. We don't look like we're that far off. We're going into the month of June for you when this person from the past comes back to your present. And you're going to be surprised that they're back in your life. But the connection in which you guys share at that moment is just going to get that much stronger. So get prepared for that because it's going to be overwhelming, but the energy looks good. So I don't want you to think that you're never going to find your soulmate. Your soulmate is, if your soulmate's in your life at the current moment, I'm going to say no. I don't see your soulmate in the current position that you're in. Do I see your soulmate walking back into your life? I absolutely do. And if you are with somebody right now, I do apologize to say that. I'm not saying that your relationship's bad, but you're talking about a soulmate. So there's a difference between a relationship and a soulmate. You can have a relationship with your soulmate, or you can have a relationship with somebody else. But I see your soulmate as somebody that's been around you before, and I see them coming back. So get prepared for that as we get into the month of June, because that's coming for you. And you're going to be surprised in the connection. It's going to be electrifying. It's almost like you feel static electricity when this person's around you. It's weird. It's not something you felt before with them, but you both have been through certain things that have awakened you and made you realize this is what you needed in your life. And from what I'm seeing here, it looks really good. And it's one of those things, like, I'm going to call it like the fairy book kind of relationship type love. It just kind of walks to the door and you're just swept off your feet. And it's like, you cannot believe this. You've been here in my life before. You've been dealing with this with me, and now I feel it. Now I see it. So makes it to me, it makes it harder because it's something you felt a little bit before, but now you really feel it, and you're like, you could have made this happen sooner than later. But don't let that past bother you. Just be excited for the fact that you have it now. Or when it comes. Because in June is when I saw it. But know that your soulmate's right around the corner. And this is someone that's already been in your life. Didn't have the courage in order to ask you out. But they're coming back into your life and they're going to ask you out now. All right. You have a good one. Thank you for your question, Tony. All right. Next question is going to be coming from Rhonda, and then Emily is right after her. All right. Rhonda, coming from Facebook, says, hi there. Do you think Rich and I will ever be together romantically? Rhonda, I'm going to have to say that is coming. I don't feel that to be too far off. I feel the beginning of spring, so that's March. I see some getting closer to each other on your feelings. I see expansion of feelings, and I'm seeing that the energy there is changing, and you're on the right path. So I'm going to tell you to kind of go with the flow with Richard. Or Rich, sorry. I She said, I also asked a question on YouTube. Sorry for the double question. It's okay. It's okay. I think I do have you on here twice, but I know that now. Okay, thank you so much for telling me that. But yeah, I definitely get that. I see you guys getting closer for sure, and I feel like you're going to be really happy with it. You know, the energy looks good. I feel as though it takes between now and then. So just go with the flow of things. It'll slowly happen. I see it picking up. And I see a kiss, and then I see a little bit of a backing off from a kiss, and then I see it happening more romantically. Then it gets more romantic. Then it becomes stronger. So just kind of hang in there, because I do feel like that's going to come. And I feel as though, you know, this is all it's one of those things that is, you know, there's resistance on both parts. Like, I want it, but don't I want it? But do I want it? I want it. I don't want. So there's confusion. Right off the bat, I feel a little bit of confusion. So I don't want you to think that you're not going to get that, because you most certainly are. And I do feel like that'll clear up. So be prepared for that. And that energy, when you guys get it, that's paradise. That's paradise. She says, thank you so much. Working together is stopping it now, but we both like each other, so it's weird. Yeah. The thing is that, you know, working together, I definitely feel like it's weird, but I definitely feel as though that you guys will not continue to keep working together. Maybe in the same department or wherever it is that you're working, however that structure is, because, honey, I see something bigger coming for you when it comes to work, but that seems to be a little bit a ways away, so we're not worried about that right now. But I do feel like before this, you guys will come together, but your work situation will change around September of this year, and I see it's big money, and it'll be hard to say no to. Definitely see it to be hard to say no to. So hang in there, sweetheart. Rhonda, this is going to be good. It's going to be good. You're going to be so happy. All right. She says, thank you so much. All right. Sorry, Donna Mary. If you want to come back and listen to the show, you can probably get your question answered then. I'm just going straight down the list. All right. The next person is Emily, and then Kamala. You are next. So after Emily's question, Kamala, you're next, okay? So I got to scroll back up and try to find y'all's questions. So many people on here. All right. I love it, though. Thank you guys so much for joining us tonight. And, you know, at 10 o'clock every night, Monday through Friday, we're on here. And tomorrow night's Gifts of Faith, Wednesday night, Trinity Black, Thursday with Maureen with Dream Interpretations. And we got our special guest Friday. That's going to be Aquarian. He's going to be here joining us. And I hopefully you guys get to check those shows out too. We're still here, and we're still going to answer some more questions. So if you guys have a question to get on the list, just go ahead and ask it, and then I'll put you on the list, and then we can go from there, okay? All right. Honey, Layla, you're on the list. I see your question, sweetie. I got you down. You've been on my list for a little bit. There's actually people after you already. So as soon as I see you guys on there and you're asking and you ask your question, I write you on the list. That's what you're seeing me doing when I'm putting my head down. I'm writing you on the list so I don't lose you. All right. So Kamala, let me go back, or Emily, let me get back to your question, sweetheart. All right, let me find it. We were up here. We were just there. Emily, go ahead and retype your question. Honey, you're not on the list. You didn't ask a question, but I can put you on the list right now. All right, you're on the list. All right, guys, we got another hour, so we're going to be able to answer quite a few questions in that hour. So, all right. Now, we are going to do a drawing here. Starting next week, we're going to ask everyone to have them add themselves to our YouTube channel and let us know who invited you. So, and then we're going to give away some prizes to the person, the 3 top people that got plenty of people to join us on YouTube. All right, so let's go from there. Honey, I don't have you on my list, and I added you, and if you asked a question, I have not seen it. Okay, I see you here, but you're actually right where you were going to be anyway. So we got you right in the right spot. So you're added to the list, honey. I got you on there. All right. Okay. So, all right. Okay. Will I get my pandemic benefits, and will I be able to move before things get bad where I'm currently living? Things with our landlord have started to get rocky with them finding any reason to kick people out, and I have super loud kids. I do feel like you're going to get your pandemic pay. We've seen it in February for you, so yeah, you'll be able to get that and get out. I see you being able to find a place right off the bat. To me, it looks like a friend knows a good place for you to get. I see you getting a place. I see it being easy for you because already somebody knows. Somebody knows that there's a house for you, and they know where it's reasonably priced, and it's good for you, good district. It doesn't seem like it's too far from where you're at. That's what I saw. So yeah, I definitely feel like things are going to get much better. So I want you to hang in there. Good energy. I don't feel like you're going to get kicked out. Money's coming within a week. So not this week, but next week. That's when I see you getting your money. So get ready for that. And if I were you, I would start discreetly bringing in boxes since the landlord seems to be close by. Discreetly bring in boxes, start putting things, away, start getting rid of things you no longer need or don't want to carry on to the new place, and pack yourself up. I know a lot of it seems already still boxed up, but there's some other stuff that you would like to be able to start putting together. She says, yes, I'm excited for the end of the week just because of those benefits. Oh, and that's great. Yeah, so just hang in there. You're good. All right, so Kamala, you are next. And then Cool Games from YouTube. You're right after that. So get ready. Let's go ahead and scroll back up and see if I can find Kamala's question. So I'm worried about my love life. Okay, what's your question though? I have no one. Okay, Kamala, I'm just gonna guess here with this, and take it as that you are my pick is in your PM for privacy issues. Will my crush David come towards? All right, here we go. My crush David come towards me. He seems to be interested, as he stated once, but then ignores my text. Dreamed a very vivid dream of him surprising me and came to be with me. I truly feel so much love for him that it woke me up. I don't get it. Okay. So the energy that I see surrounding this situation is I do feel like there's love on both sides. He's scared of it, you're not. You're ready to embrace it, he's not. His not answering, I still feel like there's other people around him at this time. So I don't feel like I'm not going to say he's not single, but I don't see him being able to, talk to him. It just looks like he's communicating with a lot of friends. Like he keeps people around him a lot. I keep seeing he can never be alone technically. He's either going to have some of his guy friends around him, or he's around family members, or he's, there's a girl around him. Someone always has to be around. He hates spending alone time. That's kind of what he needs right now. He needs some alone time. He needs to realize what he wants. She goes, yes, I feel that. And I do feel as though that he is going to walk away and give himself some alone time. And when he does that, that's when he starts to come back your way. Your dream was just enforcing the same feelings that you already felt. But I felt like it was more premonition-like. So to me, it was more along the lines that, yeah, you feel those feelings that were your own, but you were feeling his at the same time. That's why it overwhelmingly woke you up, because it was way too strong to just be your own feelings. So you were picking up his feelings psychically in a dream, and he was feeling them, and at the same time you woke up, he was having cold sweats. So both of you were feeling it at the same time. And she put wow and yes. So you guys were both feeling it at the same time. He will explain that to you. Do I see a time frame? When it comes to the two of you guys coming together, you probably don't want to hear July, but that's kind of where I'm getting. It would be after the 4th of July, because around the 4th of July, I see you guys coming together and spending time together that night, but the connection starts there, but it's a little bit further into July that I see you guys really connecting, and then that's where it's inseparable. So that's what I saw. So, she says it's okay as long as he comes. Yeah. She says thank you so much. You're welcome, sweetheart. Emily says thank you so much and always being here. Absolutely, anytime. All right, guys. Remember, if there's any of these little trolls that walk in here and ask you guys for a reading, beware of them. Please. Don't answer them. I block them out of the room as soon as I see them. They do it after the show, too. I called Facebook, but they won't do anything about it. All right. So, Seer, could you light a candle for my mom for her health, please? Absolutely. I'll do so right after the show. And Kamala says, love, light, lots of love and light. Thank you, sweetheart. All right. So now we're going to, our next question is going to come from Cool Games. And then, all right, Rhonda, we already answered your question. And then Sierra. All right, so let me go up to Cool Games' question. All right, Cool Games. For some reason, you got pushed out of the queue. That's why I write names down, because the queue takes a a long time to, you know, it doesn't hold as many people as we have questions. So it kicks us out of the question queue. So if you could re-ask your question for me, and I'll be more than happy to answer it. And I'll go ahead and answer Sierra's question since I can still see it. And then I'll go back to yours as soon as you ask that question again. And then She's Real, your question is after Cool Games. Okay? Okay. So it says, Sierra says, hi, Journey. You told me that these two girls would nail Tim down for everything he has done to us and that would probably get a call. Do you still see this happening and with a date? I don't get a date on when this is going to happen because it's going to take time. You don't feel like he doesn't plan these things out, Sierra. But what I can tell you is that it doesn't seem like it's far. Maybe around August. I'm seeing it like summer, but it's later in the summer, like midsummer. August is about midsummer. I just feel as though that this is a girl that contacts you first, and then I see a prosecutor or somebody contacting you and asking for a statement, things that you've been through, that type of scenario. That's what I'm seeing there. So I do feel like the thing is that I do feel as though this is going to happen. It's going to bring up a lot of bad memories. So just prepare yourself for it. Know that it's going to happen, but know you're going to be doing a good thing. Okay? Thank you for your question, Sierra. All right. She's Real. You're going to have to re-ask your question, honey. It got erased. It was there a second ago, and then it just got erased. So just go ahead. Re-ask your question, and you're next in line. Cool Games. Let's get to your question, honey. Sierra says, thank you so much. All right, my question from Cool Games. My question is, what do you see for my love life this year? Will I finally get a girlfriend? Seeing the situation surrounding you, I do feel as though I'm going to say yes because I do see love in your life. I see it building. It is going to take time. I see two different people. One's going to play games. That's the first person. That comes in April. The second person that I see coming into your life that's talking to you, they're actually legit. You're actually going to think that they're like the last person that's just playing games with you, that just kind of doesn't, nothing adds up to that with them. They lie. They do all kinds of stuff. They kind of make you feel. I just see that the energy is weird with that person, and they're not going to add up. And the energy is, I just keep seeing that the energy with the second person is going to make you fearful because the first person was terrible. The first person in April is the terrible one. The second person that I see coming, I'm going to say towards this looks like mid-July. Fireworks have just passed. We're a little bit past that. So it's not too far after that. So mid-July, I'm actually seeing I just see that the energy is definitely good. I see the energy building. They're actually who they say they are. And I see them coming to you a lot. Like enjoying your company, and I'm seeing them into some of the same things that you are. That's what I saw. So that was the other connection. That was the real connection, is being into the same things that you are. So that's what I saw there. I feel as though that you're going to be, in a good space. And I do see you being cautious because the first girl kind of, made it difficult for you to kind of trust and to believe that anybody is going to, be telling the truth at this point. Don't let the first one get you down. That's coming this year, the one in April. Just know that that's not going to work. Now, you're supposed to experience it, but don't let it get you down. Don't put too much effort into it. As the person that comes in July, that's the person you're putting your efforts towards. That's where I see real love. So that's who I'd hang on to. Cool games. I think that's what's best. Thank you so much for your question tonight. Hopefully I was able to answer it for you. Just hang in there. Like I said, don't let the first person get you down. Because I kind of feel like they play head games. It's going to kind of make you not want to date. Don't allow that to, don't let that be the person that stops you from meeting the actual person that's going to be worth your time. Says there's Cool Game says there has already actually been a girl who kind of plays games and has made me a bit weary of people. As far as the second one goes, will she make the first move? Thanks so much for the reading. The person I see in July is the person I see that you guys both kind of make moves on each other. So it kind of works in each other's favor. So I don't feel one person's doing more than the other. And that's what the difference is. There's a balance. There's effort on both parts. So that's really the good thing there. You guys have a lot to talk about. I see a lot of talking. But even though there was a girl that was already making you weary of people, that second girl in April, so we're going to call her the second girl, because you already have one that's playing games. This is another one that plays games in April. And then you've got the third girl that's in July. That's the girl. That's the girl for you. The girl in July, that's her. These other girls in between now and then, I don't see any interest that you're going to continue to have. I feel like it's kind of like in and out. Here today, gone tomorrow. Games. But I don't want, and that's probably why it was such a highlight that I'd be spirits telling me that you need to not let that stop you from dating. Because I know that that's going to mess with you. Spirit's saying that, don't let it happen. Continue to keep moving forward. You're in a good place. All right. Next question. Thank you so much for your question, Cool Games. And good luck. And don't let those people mess with you. You now are aware of it. Have fun. Date a little bit. Don't take it to heart. The next person, the person in July, that's the true love. All right. So our next question comes from She Real. Says, do I pursue my nursing profession, and will I be able to see someone I like and had a chance? What? Will I be able to see someone I liked and had a chance? I don't know about the second part of this question. If you can rephrase that for me, I'd be able to answer it a little bit. And to pursue your nursing career, absolutely. I'm going to say yes on that. I see that you'd be really good at it. I'm seeing opportunities that would arise from it. So, yeah, take that nursing career and take it seriously. Give it all you got is what I keep seeing. There are going to be times where you kind of want to walk away. Don't. Because this is definitely worth your time. So put forth all effort that you've got. Because it does work out in your favor. All right, She's Real. Thank you so much for your question. All right, Kaylin. Let's see. Kaylin, where are you? I know you had a question up here. Hopefully it didn't get erased. All right, we got Kaylin, and then we've got Anne, and then Georgina. All right. Those are who's next on my list. Anne and Georgina. And Kaylin, where are you? All right. Taking a look here, guys. Give me a second. Bear with me as I go through these because I'm trying to find. We get so many questions, so this little messaging board does not handle them very well. Might have to use a different platform. That's a little bit stronger. All right, guys. Honey, you're already on the list. Royal Girl, you're on the list too. You're not too far away. Okay. Okay, balance is what I'm hoping for. Thanks again. This is coming from Cool Games. Okay, balance is what I'm hoping for. Thanks again. If you can also answer real quick, would a relationship actually form with the first person? If so, should I try to stay away from it? I'm going to recommend staying away from that. Don't form a relationship with the first person. Make it casual. You're still supposed to meet the person. You're still supposed to be around them. You're supposed to experience that. We're not supposed to take that away from you. But just know that your heart's going to get broke if you put your heart into it. Kaylin, from Facebook, if you are still here, sweetie, go ahead and re-ask your question along with Anne and Georgina. Please, all of y'all, ask your questions again. Nicole, ask your question again. Tamika, I seen your question. So those from Tamika down, you guys are good. So everybody else's questions are okay. So I need Kaylin, Anne, Georgina, and Nicole to all re-ask their question. All right, there's her question, Georgina. I hope I'm saying that right, because if I'm not, I feel like an ass. I'm not good with names. I do it all the time. All right, says I want to know if my daughter is having twins or triplets, or is there a single baby? And if it's a single baby, is it a boy or a girl? Honey, that's a medical question. I am going to answer them tonight, but from here on out, we're not going to be able to answer medical questions and knowing sexes of the babies and stuff. Those are medical questions. So that's what they're considering. The company is considering those as medical questions. So unfortunately, we're not going to be able to answer these anymore. Single baby, I got male, so that's what I got. Thank you so much for your question, sweetheart. All right, got that question. Royal Girl, I have your question. I need Anne, Nicole, and Kaylin. Says, okay, thank you. You're welcome, sweetheart. Enjoy the baby. Enjoy being grandma. Or Meemaw, or Mama, or there's so many names. Nana. My nieces and nephews call my mom Nana, so. All right. All right. Yep, Nana. That's what my niece and nephew call my mom. That's Nana. All right. All right, so I'm going to say that these people are no longer in the room. So I'm going to go to Tamika's question. And when we're doing these, we're doing the questions now. We're going to communicate with you like we always do, but one question, it's going to be a one question deal. So if it's part of your question, like we're talking about it and discussing it, that's okay. But there's not going to be multiple questions unless we say that night we're allowing those types of questions where you can have multiple questions. So they're kind of like forming how the group is because we're getting so many people in, and we want to be able to get to everybody and be fair to everybody. And I will have a question for you guys here in just a moment. So let's see. Let me find Tamika's question because I did see it. Tamika, there we are. Just wanted to say thank you again to you, Journey. You're the best. You told me right when to expect a situation to come to an end, and you were right dead on. Well, thanks, Tamika. I appreciate it. I thought that was a question, sweetheart. I appreciate that. It's very sweet of you. Okay. Honey, I know you asked your question a while back. I'm getting to them all. So please bear with us. You're not the only one. There's still like 5 people ahead of you. Thank you so much, Tamika. Thank you. Well, hello, Pam. Oh, that's not Pam. There she is. Things jumping all over. No, Emily, you're fine, sweetheart. I'm just letting you know the company is making us reform the situation because we're having so much. Like, we love talking to you guys, and they love how we chit-chat with you. And I love doing that. I just wish they had a different type of platform so you guys can ask your questions in one spot, and then we can actually just talk. Because I like talking with you guys. Okay, I'm going to tell you how I read. So, when it comes to readings with me, I want you to read with me like you're talking to an old friend. I'm going to be able to talk to you. I'm going to be able to joke with you, but I'm also going to be able to give you the real deal. I'm not going to give you the baby bubblegum bullshit. That's not how I read. So that's how that is. Okay, Kay. No reason you couldn't have asked it tonight, but that's okay. So if you have a question, we're still taking questions, but just know I'm like an old friend. I like to talk to you guys. It's all good. Okay? So don't have a problem because that's why I write your guys' names down. So if we go through that and we got all that stuff and we're talking back and forth, your name is down and we can get to you. All right. So my next question is going to be from Joy and then Donna Marie. If you're still with me, Donna Marie, it's you're up after her. Please re-ask your question. And then we got Teresa. So those are the next 3 in line. I'm going to see if I can't get one of the other girls to work with me here and help me out when it comes to this show. So on my nights, I can have them run the switchboard and I can just answer the questions. Make it easier on me. All right, let's see, Joy. Let me find you. All right. Joy asks, will I pursue my nursing profession this year? I do feel like you are going to go towards the nursing, but I don't see that until later on this year. I'm going to say around September. So it is going to be a little while before you get there, but I'm going to say yes, you're pursuing it. I definitely see that. That's definitely in your path. For sure. So hang in there. It's coming. You're going to be able to get this done. And I think it's awesome. Excuse me. All right, guys. All right, I got Donna Marie. Donna Marie. Don Marie? Or is it Donna Marie? I just want to make sure that I say it correctly. All right, Donna Marie wants to know, will I get a house soon? If June is soon for you, yes. But I don't see the right house for you until June. I do see another house popping up for you. It won't be the right one. The thing about it is there's more to fix on it than it's worth. So it's not going to be what you want because I don't really feel like you're looking for the fixer-upper type house. You want a nice house to move into, things that are already working, like the plumbing, the electricity. The one house, everything seems good with it until you find out the plumbing's not working. And I'm going to tell you that plumbing is going to be a job. It's going to be a terrible, terrible, terrible job. So make sure you're checking out the plumbing and make sure that you're taking care of that. So when you're looking for your house, Donna Marie, just know to check the plumbing first, but the second house is going to be the better house. So just keep your eye out, because I don't feel like that first house that comes across your plate seems like it's coming along a little too easy. Check out the plumbing. Something's not right there. And I feel like it's going to cost you more headaches than it is anything else. All right. Thank you, Donna, for your question. All right, Teresa. Let's see if I can't find your question on this map here. This road map ahead. It's been kind of crazy. All right. There's Teresa's name. All right, girl, I found your name. We're getting there. We're making ground. Hey, Teresa, I see your question. A question about spirit. Just go ahead and ask me a direct question that you would like to know. I'm not doing mediumship. If you want to get mediumship readings, we're going to get questions from spirit. If you guys have anything about questions from spirit, check us out on Wednesday nights. That's when Trinity Black is on. She's going to answer all questions from spirit as spirit is telling her information. She's actually getting information throughout the day. She's going to be writing down messages that she's getting from spirit to give to you, and she'll know who you are when you guys ask your questions and ask with spirit. Once she connects that energy, she's going to know it's you, and it's going to come to you in some way, some form, some shape. So get ready for that. That's the day that we do mediumship. Okay. I'm trying to do too many things to try to do mediumship right now. All right. All right. She wrote a question. Says, hi, just wanted to know, when do you see me marrying my fiance? Okay, so I actually, when it comes to you marrying, I actually do feel like you are going to get married, but when it comes to marriage, I don't see it this year. I feel like a lot of planning being done this year, but in 2022, I'm going to say April, because it looks like an April marriage. It's early spring, and it looks good, but the only thing I got to tell you, I know you may want it outdoors, but I'm going to suggest to have it indoors, because I see rain. So April of 2022 is when I see actual marriage, but there's a lot of planning going ahead. A lot of planning. So get prepared for that, and make sure you have it indoors. Make sure you have it indoors. All right. Let's take a look here. Where's Joy? I know I read for Joy. Okay, because she said thank you. You're welcome, Joy. Yeah, so Teresa, make sure you have it indoors, because I see rain, sweetheart. We're going to the Justice of the Peace. I am from Canada, and he is from the U.S. That sounds like that's what's going to happen, but I'm going to tell you right now, that's not how I saw it going down, though. I didn't see like I feel like there's going to be a change of plans there, because I said I seen a wedding. So I'm not sure how that's going to. I'm not sure how that's going to work. So just go ahead and kind of sit on that for a minute. But I definitely still feel like it's going to be 2022 in April. And if you do a small gathering of people, just do it indoors. You may get married at the Justice of the Peace, but I still feel like there's maybe a party afterwards, or a get-together afterwards of some friends and family. All right, sweetie? But you are getting married. Definitely getting married. All right. Our next question coming from Marie. Let me get to her question. Let me find her. All right. Marie, where are you? Where are you? Let me see if I got you. I'm trying to get to everybody, guys. Trying to get to everybody. All right. There she is. Says hi. Am I still on the list? Yes, sweetie, but you're from YouTube. And where's your question? That's what I'm looking for. I didn't see the question. I see, am I on your list? But I don't see your question. It might have got erased. So go ahead and rewrite that question for me so I can get to it. The next question from Layla. Let me find, can you please, she says, can you please tell me when I'll meet my future husband and his sun zodiac sign, please? You know, Layla, that type of reading is really good with Gifts of Faith. She's on tomorrow night. When I see a future husband for you, I see it's about a year away. So I don't feel like it's happening now. But that's in 2022 when I see you meeting the husband. But I can't tell you what their sun sign is. I don't pick that type of energy up unless it shows it to me immediately because there's some reason it's standing out. But Faith is really good about that. She's on tomorrow night at 10. So if you want to come back tomorrow night and ask her that question, please do. Okay. So I got that. And thank you for your question, Lila. But as for the husband part, I didn't see marriage until next year. But meeting the husband, that'll happen this year. It's a love that it's quick moving. You guys move pretty fast. That's what I saw. So just be ready for that. It's gonna be interesting, but you guys move quick. The energy is good, but I feel like you guys are gonna be in a good place. All right, Marie, if you're still with me, please re-ask your question from YouTube. All right. Kira, you're next. Victor, you're after that. Please forgive me if I missay this name. Mariamai? I'm sorry, I can't pronounce it right, but I just seen you guys asking questions, so I know you're still here. Royal Girl and then Pam. All right. Where am I on the list? You called my name earlier. Yeah, you had to re-ask your question, sweetheart. I needed you to re-ask your question because the queue that you guys are asking your questions in, it erased your question. That's why I write all the names down, because it doesn't allow me to keep all the questions in the queue for some reason. It just isn't big enough. They're trying to work on that part for us, but until we get that fixed, I have to write everybody's name down. All right. And Royal Girl, yes, here listening to you. You're a sweetheart. Georgiana, yes, I do private readings. Go to mypsychicconnection.com. If you go to mypsychicconnection.com, sign up. You'll get 3 free minutes and additional free minutes. Now, when you first sign up, right now we are transferring from this system to the new system. So if you want to wait like a day or two to wait for the new system to come online, I would do so. I would wait until Wednesday when the new system is online. That way you can get your free minutes and you can chat with me or you can call me, either way. But we do have our own way to communicate, and it'll show you how much we are per minute and things of that nature. Okay? Thanks for asking. All right. No. Layla, you're not meeting him in 2022. You're meeting him this year. It's much later. you're going to meet him this year, but you're going to marry him in 2022. But it only feels like it's like you only been together like 6-7 months. That's why I said it was rushed. That's what I saw. Okay. All right, Kira, I'll grab you here in just a second because you're next on the list. Marie didn't come back, so sorry about that, Marie. Kira, your question is, can you please tell me if dropping college and doing job will be best and long term, and my parents will approve it too? Parents are definitely not going to approve it. They don't want to see you drop out of school. Dropping out of school, if you went that route because you've got 2 paths ahead of you, that's because you're on the fence, Kira. I'm going to say if you drop out of school, you're going to end up going back. So I don't feel that there's any sense in dropping out. I see that it's hard for you and it feels like it's taking up all your time. But I do feel like you need to continue to keep working on it. Don't drop out. Keep moving forward. You're going to be in a good place. Dropping out and going and doing a job, no, it's not going to be good for you. Because you'll end up going back to college anyway. So I feel like you should change your major. That's what I feel that you should do. I feel like you're going to the wrong major, and that seems to be a problem. So continue to keep doing what you're doing, but change the major. And once you change the major, you'll be better. So maybe I should drop the job offer then? If you have a job offer that you feel is good and you feel like it's going to do you some good, adjust your college hours, but please do not drop out of college. I do not think that's the right decision for you. So maybe I should drop the job offer then because I'm having a job offer come my way soon. Yeah, but the thing is that maybe you can adjust your college hours, work at your own pace. But I would not try to I would not drop out of college. I don't think that's the best thing for you. Adjust the college hours. I know it's going to be tough for a while, but I think it's beneficial. Everything's just telling me, Spirit's screaming, don't let her drop out. Because she's just going to go back in. And she's going to wish that she's going to regret it later. So, Kira, please, if you can, try to adjust it. But the job offer, yeah. She says, yes, I need to sort it out. You're right. But the thing is, honey, like they're all screaming. Your ancestors are like, don't let her do it. 10-4. And, honey, we passed you up a while ago. I'm going to get to your question. Just give me a second. I got to come back around to those who didn't get their answers because I didn't see them. I didn't see the questions, or I know you said I said your name, but I'm getting back to you, okay? You'll be right after Victor, and then the name I can't pronounce. I'm so sorry that I can't do it. I have a slight touch of dyslexia, so it happens to me. I read backwards. Okay. She says, thanks, Ryan, for being so caring and understanding. Absolutely. If you have any more questions like that, don't hesitate to hit us back up and let us know how you're doing, then everything is good, okay? All right. Let's see here. Got Victor. And then after Victor, we're going to do Anne, and then we're going to get to the young lady that was asking if she was still on the list too. And she is. Let's see if I got Victor. Victor, where are you? Hey, Victor, go ahead and re-ask your question for me, okay? I can't seem to find you. All right, Victor, if you can re-ask your question, I'll get to you. I'm going to go ahead and take Anne's question. Oh, I see your question just came in, Victor. I'll ask it. I have reposted the question a few times. I understand that, Anne, but I when I asked it earlier, it erased. That's why I'd asked you. That's why I asked you only put it in one time. That way they don't erase that way. We won't get as many comments that way. And then if I do have to call your name, you can just repost it for me. So that way you only have to post it maybe twice. So it just makes it easier. Until we get a different system, and then that'll change. It'll make it easier for us all. Okay. What is my guy's commitment? Does he love and want to be with me? How can I help our relationship? When it comes to your guys' relationship, it's more along the lines of going with the flow. And right now, because to me, it feels like that relationship is building. It does feel like it's getting there. And I feel like the energy is, to me, the energy is getting stronger. And I feel like there's a nervousness because he seems to hesitate a little bit, but I wouldn't worry. I mean, there's love there on both sides. It's super strong, like very strong. And I want you to know that energy is good. It's a blessing, and it's only gonna get stronger. So I feel like there's worry there, but it's unnecessary. We all do that to ourselves because we're not quite sure. So I could tell you that you guys are building that uniqueness. His energy is getting stronger. If he feels like he's teeter-tottering a little bit, yeah, she just said, but it's a bit distant. I was just about to say, if he's teeter-tottering a little bit, hot and cold, it's the nervousness taking place. It's, a little bit of cold feet, but he's going to move it forward. Am I really ready for a relationship type energy? I get that he is. I don't feel like he's going to run too far. He may get a little quiet, but I see him coming back forward. Like I said, this is a time for you to kind of go with the flow of things right now. So just kind of hang in there. Okay? All right. So thank you so much. And just know that your relationship is definitely going to go the long haul. And we can go from there. Hey, Pam, send me a private message to my Facebook, and you and I will talk. You're on my list too, sweetheart. I'll get to you in just a second. All right. Victor. All right. Says, do you see or know anything I can do to help improve meeting that special person and any details about them? So when it comes to meeting that person that you're truly looking for, that person I don't feel is around you at the time, but I also don't feel that they're in the location in which you're staying in at this time. Now that person will end up moving to your new location because I see you relocating to a different place. I do feel like it's a little bit further south than where you're at. That move seems to happen within the next 6 months. What I do get, the energy that I'm seeing circling it when it comes to that is that person comes into your life, but they don't live in the place that you're going to be living. They actually move there as well. So both of you will have that in common. And it makes it easier for you guys to communicate because there's no friends there that either one of you know. So you're both kind of like relying on each other. It builds this incredible bond. And that's what I'm seeing when it comes to your special person. Details about them. They have like a sandy blondish hair. I'm going to say she's pretty tall for a girl, about 5'9", 5'10". Blue eyes. Really crystal blue eyes. So those are the things that are going to pop out to you. That are very unique. And freckles on the face. Those are the descriptions that I get, Victor, when it comes to the person in question. So I'll never meet them. He says I'll never meet them before nice, like a nice fresh start. You'll meet them after, you'll meet them after you move, which is good. That's what I saw. So it's actually best that you meet them after you shed your skin of the old. So the energy is definitely, it's good, it's positive, and I think it's best that you meet this person after. It's best that you meet this person after you shed the old skin. Says, oh, I know, that's what I was saying. Oh, okay. So, yeah, after you get your fresh start, they're getting a fresh start, and you both just come together. That's where you guys are, and I think that's great. So, but it's still going to be about 6 months before that person walks into your life. So, hang on, it's coming. And like I said, it'll be with the move, and for some reason, I see you going south of where you're at. So you won't be going north from there. All right. Okay. So, let me see if I got this question. But thanks, Victor, for your question. Thank you so much for it. And I'm going to keep going here. See if I still have her question. All right, guys, give me a second. I'm actually going to get somebody to start doing this for me on Monday nights. That way I can pay more attention and not have to worry about the queue. And keeping that going here. I do not have her question. Shoot. Okay, everybody look at the... everybody look at the... Okay, you're not on the list yet, honey. You weren't going to make it in time. I'll get to you next. You came in a little late to the party. Okay. So, Royal Girl, I do have yours. I've seen it up here. Here it goes. All right. My question is, will my new guy's ex or mine cause any drama for us for our relationship? They haven't done anything, so just checking to. They stay far away from us. Okay. Well, his ex is not going to. His ex is not going to leave him alone. I see that she's going to try to cause a little bit of problem, but I don't want you to pay her any mind or any attention, and he needs to do the same. He needs not to say anything to her. She's going to try to act like she's got some type of important news. It's all bullshit. It's all bullshit. Don't pay any attention to that. But other than that, your ex leaves you alone. Not that he's not going to reach out at least once, but you pretty much put him in his place, and that's the end of that. And then his ex tries to grab his attention. She's just trying to cause drama because she's going through something, and then all of a sudden she ends up back into the new relationship she was in. So just make sure you know that she knows that, you're being played with and that it's not good. All right, guys, I'm coming down to the final questions here. Remember, we are back tomorrow night. We are here all week long, 5 nights a week at 10 p.m. Eastern. So please join us tomorrow night. We're going to be here with Gifts of Faith. All right. X's are X's for a reason. That's right, girl. Yep. That's good. All right, guys. Watch out for the trolls. I see them all of a sudden infiltrating the system. It's oh, come to me for a reading. Well, if they're so damn good, where's their show? Because if they had one, you would be watching. But guess what? They don't have a show. They don't know how to read. I can't stand that. It drives me crazy. All right, Pam, you are on here too. And Pam, your question is the last one I'm taking tonight. Okay, contact us tomorrow. We'll be here with Gifts of Faith. All right. She says, your energy is awesome. I am lagging on the ability to hear spirit. Our daughter passed away 8 years ago. I'm usually connected with her, but I haven't in a while. She also hasn't been around for a little while, Pam. I feel as though that she's been on the other side for a while. I do feel like she comes back. I do see your exhaustion. It is something that does pass. I don't feel like that's going to continue. She's basically just said that she's safe and she's good. She's just not been around. She's, I guess, had something to do. I don't know, but she's crossed to the other side. But she will come back. She also feels like I keep seeing here that she's going to. I think she to me it looks like she stepped back because she felt like she was draining you. She truly felt like she was draining you. So that's what I got. Hey, Renata, I will be back tomorrow with Gifts of Faith. We'll be more than happy to answer your question on YouTube. Thank you so much for joining us on here. Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit the bell so you can be notified when we come online. If you guys are on Facebook, like the group you're in. And we're going to be back again tomorrow. I want to say thank you guys all so much. It's been great. Pam, thank you so much for your question. Hit me up like I told you to, and I'll talk to you then. From everyone here at My Psychic Connection, we want to say thank you guys so much for joining us. And this is Journey Ryan signing out. Have a great night, everybody.